They did it. They did it. They figured it out. Blizzard has figured it out. What's up, guys? Bumlock here. Today, I wanted to make a video talking about the new PTR build. Some pretty significant changes came out in the build today. Some of you might already seen this stuff, or I'm sure a lot of you guys already read MMO Champion every single day and Wowhead and all that good stuff. But I wanted to give you my opinion, what I'm going to do to adjust. Maybe it's not such a bad thing. Let's talk about it. So, first of all, before I even get to that, let's talk about this. New legendary. The Master Harvester. Okay? Lots of intellect. Lots of stamina. It's only at 910, so I'm sure it's, not really doing that well right now. I know these people on this Warlock Discord, man. They're a trip. I don't usually go on the Warlock Discord. It's a lot of elitism there. A lot of negativity. Or maybe I just catch it at the wrong times. Every time I go in there, it's like, oh, I remember I went in there and I talked about that I made my first video. And some guy was like, oh, great job on spending so much time on doing a bunch of stuff that everybody already knew. I'm like, okay, buddy. So since you already knew everything, where are your videos of where are you trying to help people? Maybe not everybody knows this stuff. Maybe not everyone's amazing. Whatever. Anyways, rant over. Let's talk about the Master Harvester. It reads, each soul shard you spend has a 10% chance to grant you soul harvest for 8 seconds. Now, when I first read it, I got super excited. I was at work and it was kind of small on my phone. And I was like, soul harvest? I thought it was the buff from Reap Souls. I thought, man, every time I spend a soul shard, I'm going to be able to get, it's basically a 1 stack of Reap if you have Sow the Seeds on. Maybe like a 2 stack of Reap almost. Like, man, we're going to get free, more uptime on Reap. No. Then I figured out what it actually said, which is kind of cool, I guess. So for those of you who don't know what Soul Harvest is, maybe there's brand new Warlocks that, who knows. Anyways, so Soul Harvest is our damage cooldown. Well, the only one we have if you talent into Supremacy. Then you have, demons for that. But Soul Harvest, increase your damage and your pet's damage by 20%, lasts 15 seconds, increase by 2 seconds for each target affected by your agony, up to 35 seconds. Okay, so what this means is we have a 10% chance, which is pretty good. 1 out of every 10 times. That's obviously not how it's going to be, but that's what it says. So each time you spend a soul shard, you have a 10% chance to grant 8 seconds of soul harvest. So it's like half the duration of, a little bit less than half of if you were to actually just pop the cooldown. And that's on a 10% chance. Now, I don't know if there's like a proc rate or anything. I haven't looked at any of that stuff. And that's half assuming that you have agony only on 1 target, which would make it last for 17 seconds. People are saying this is not good. I'm holding my judgment, right? Why leave some excitement? Let's talk about this stuff. Let's start a conversation. You can't just come out of the gate like, oh, it's trash, it's horrible. Have you tried it? I'm sure everybody's so smart running all these sims. Who actually knows? Maybe it'll be useful. I think it's kind of cool. Would I use it over something like, I don't know, would I use it over the belt? Maybe. I mean, the belt is kind of nice. That's my main one that I like right now. Of course, the helm. Agony deals its full damage 10% faster. That's, that's top right now. But the belt's not bad too. Casting Unstable Affliction on a target who's not already afflicted by Unstable Affliction has a 25% chance to refund a soul shard. That's not bad. Would I use the chest instead? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe there's certain fights. I'd have to test it. I'm excited for it. I think people should be too. You know, it's just more, you know, more oranges. What's wrong with that? I don't know why there has to be so much negativity around it. Anyways, that's not really the point of this. It's cool. I think it's cool. I think it would have been a lot cooler if it was actually give us 10 seconds of, or 8 seconds of reap time. That would have been awesome. That would have been way cooler, but, you know, whatever. So I opened it up and I was happy. Like, okay, cool, new legendary. I got something to talk about. Let's keep going. I see that there's some, you know, if you actually got the level 60 rank PvP stuff, that's kind of cool. I got champion, which is rank 10 back in the day, so I'll be able to wear that. I don't think it's still character specific, so I got that on my shaman. So you guys won't be seeing that. You know, regular stuff here. Then I got down to the warlock right here. And this is where it started getting bad. So you guys saw my previous video. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I put a lot of emphasis on Haunt. I'm super excited. Well, I was super excited for Haunt. But now they almost cut it in half. And a little bit more. So Haunt, a ghostly soul haunts the target, dealing down from 800%, 500% spell power. Of spell power, excuse me, and shadow damage, increasing your damage dealt to the target by now 15%, down from 20, for 10 seconds instead of 15 seconds. So it loses 300% bonus from spell power, and then you're only doing 15% damage for 5 less seconds. I was really excited to use Haunt. I kind of wanted to get away from Malefic Grasp, but now it seems that they're going to be a little bit closer. All my tests that I ran, Haunt was coming out ahead. Maybe they didn't like that. Maybe a lot of people complained. I haven't read the forums. I don't know. I mean, it's still going to be good, but I feel like it's now just back in the same spot that it was before the PTR even came out. Why even buff it at all? I don't know. Maybe they're, you know, Blizzard probably knows better than us, or maybe they don't. I don't know. Anyways, so that's that. I'll do some more testing, and maybe I'll make another video about it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just wait until the patch actually comes out to get my definitive answer. I don't know. We'll see. But not excited about that one. I think they should just leave it alone. Let it be an option, right? If it's doing good, let it just be good. What's the big deal? Whatever. Then there is a buff, which is nice. So we've been periodically been getting buffed since they nerfed Malefic Grass damage. First it was like 10%, I think, or maybe 15%. Then it went to 20, and now going up to 25% damage increase. That's on Agony, Corruption, Drain Soul, Haunt, Phantom Singularity, and Seed Corruption, and Siphon Life. So that's all going to do 25% more damage. So maybe that equals out. I don't know. What are they? What are they? I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, that's a good thing, because now when Haunt is down, you know, maybe they're trying to make it so one talent isn't so strong that when you're not doing the thing with the talent that you feel a lot worse. I don't know. That would be my guess. It's going to be nice to be able to move around a little bit more and have my dots do a little bit more damage. That'll be kind of nice. I don't know. We'll see. I think we still got some time. We're probably a month away, maybe 2 months away. Let's say about a month and a half away from the patch. So I'm sure this is still going to change. So I'll hold my opinion there. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Whatever. Nerf, buff, whatever. Then I get to this. Wrath of Consumption. Rest in peace. After you kill a target, your damage over time effects deal 1% increased damage for the next 20 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So that just gets split right in half. Now, to be fair, in Tomb of Sargeras, from what I've seen, there aren't going to be that many ad fights. I'm pretty sure the first one's an ad fight. I can't really speak to any more. I've only seen a few bosses so far. So maybe it won't hurt so bad. But on Mythic Plus, that's going to hurt. So for those of you who don't know what Wrath of Consumption is, it is a golden trait on your artifact. And right now, on live, it reads, after you kill a target with your damage over time effects, deal 2% increased damage for the next 20 seconds, stack up to 5 times. Now, that's cool because you can get up to 10% extra damage on all your stuff, which is great. But then when you pop your Reap Souls, it then doubles. So that's 20%. So now it's just going to be split in half. The max you can get is 10%. That'll probably hurt us a lot more than anything else, especially in Mythic Plus. I am going to be making a video. I did want to talk about now that Phantom Singularity is going to be moving in the Siphon Life spot. I was going to do a few Mythic Plus runs on the PTR, if that's even available. I don't know, and see how they kind of stack up with each other. But now that Wrath and Consumption's going away, not going away, but getting split in half, who knows how strong we'll be in Mythic Plus? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm pretty sure that's it for any major changes on MMO or Wowhead or wherever. There's just some side stuff here, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. Maybe Blizzard knows what they're doing. Maybe they're trying to find the sweet spot for us. Maybe in their testing with like crazy mythic tomb gear and all the crazy stuff, we're doing like insane damage and it's out of control. And I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward. I'm super excited about the Ring Legendary. I talked about that one before. I'm kind of excited for this one too. You know, I'm open to try new things. You know, it's always good to just, it's a game. Try this stuff out. You don't have to take it so serious and, you know, all the elitist stuff, whatever. Just give it a shot. Like, okay, you're not that cool. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. This is crazy. I've been making videos for like 2 weeks. I mean, I made some old stuff before, but the response, like I said this on my last video too, I'm almost at 500 subscribers. Just 500 of you, 500 people out there that are enjoying what I'm doing. So I'm glad I can make some content for you that you enjoy watching. That makes me feel good inside, and I want to continue to do that. You know, I want to know what you guys want to see. I've had some ideas. You know, what I really love to do is get some people and sit down and have like a weekly, I don't know. I don't know anybody local to me. I live in Las Vegas, so I don't really know anybody else in the Warlock community or in the WoW community out here. You know, I play with some of my buddies, but nothing too crazy. I'd love to get just like a weekly talk thing going. You know, maybe do like a podcast or something. I'm trying to be active. I want to give you guys stuff that you enjoy listening to. I want to make the stuff that I would listen to, right? I've been watching people's YouTube. You know, there's tons of other Warlock YouTubers that I've been watching. You know, but I sort of wanted to make stuff that I would watch, right? And hopefully you guys would want to watch that too. So let me know what you want to see. You know, I got a couple ideas. Anyways, you guys will see that later. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Are you excited about this new legendary? I think it's okay. I don't think we need to worry yet. You know, what if the rank numbers, maybe the stats aren't even right yet. Who knows? It's so early to say. You can't just come out of the game and be like, oh, it's trash, or I don't know, whatever. Are you upset about the haunt changes? I know I am. I was excited for haunt. I'm going to have to go back on the PTR and see how that stacks up. Maybe I'll make another part 2 of my Warlock test. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right? Peace. Thanks, guys.